Search high and low.
Dibs on high.
I always get stuck with low. I'm worried about...
Right, we're just going to get ourselves the post to say that we're up. And... and we're up. Grandma be damned. So yes, hello, and welcome to another little stream. Today we're a little bit later than intended. Just sorting out some personal things, and we'll be popping on for a little bit longer as a result. So welcome to Friday. Yes. So basically, yesterday I had an exceptionally bad day at work, and that's all I'm going to say on the subject. So today we're having a bit of a special switcheroony. So it does mean that tomorrow we are also going to be live streaming. So not for long, mind you, but, you know, around. So today we return to Icarus, because I'm actually getting a hankering for playing this game again. And in the last episode, we leveled our character a few bits, having a bit of a nice chinwag and having a nice little bit of a talk. So now we are going to continue our story, because I want to finish the mission that we're on at this point. I'm feeling like I want to finish the mission. I'm actually going to nudge myself close to the monitor. I should probably bring that monitor a little further forward, rather than pushing it back. So I think me pushing it further back is probably causing problems. But yes, so we're going to be finishing the mission. Well, we're going to be trying to level my character level to level 15, and then we're going to try and be finishing the mission, because at that point then I'll finally have access to crossbows, which will be very, very nice. And I'll finally have the ability to fight off against bears, which, well, to be honest with you, probably not, but, you know, something. A lot of the tech tree, a lot of the tech tends to get a little better after that, so... Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Fuck. This is why we need the whacker. Since when did the fucking... Come on. What the fuck? Seriously? Okay, that was terrifying. I thought I was about to lose my house there for a second. What the fuck? Like, my house is almost burnt down. Note to self, find an isolated part of the building? What the fuck? That was a nightmare. Right. Looks to be fine now. Oh. Right, let's quickly set this up. Oh, hi. Right, thank you. Like, what the actual fuck caused that? I think we lost a bit, didn't we? Yeah. Luckily, the wood structure seems to have... doesn't seem to have caused much problems, so I think we got away with it. I think it's just one of those moments where the game kind of, like, fizzled. Right, character, inventory, how's my oxygen levels? Not doing too hot. Pop that into there, quickly go over to here. Quick drink! Here we go. That's that resolved. Right, well, that's something. We've stopped the fire, which is important. So, yay. That was a bit terrifying. Right, here we go. Okay, so, apart from the giant fucking fire that we had, that almost tore down the building, we have recovered, if you will. Again, just about. I think I caught it just in the nick of time. Like, it can... Fires in a house, it's... Well, obviously fires will spread, but, you know. How are we diddling? You're just burning stuff now, that's fine. Right, we've got enough metal to hopefully last, which is good. I'm actually gonna... 1948, what? I was about to say. Right. So, what we need to do first of all is we need to continue our leveling. We need to get to level 15. So that way we can... Right, pop over to yonder. We need to get more stone. So in case of an emergency like that should ever occur again, we'll be ready. And this also gives us more experience, which is important. Again, like, I know I'm kind of dragging out the time of the mission, but it's like, I do kind of want to be prepared. And since, bearing in mind, we're on the hard difficulty, we have a very limited amount of lives before we're permafucked. So... And I don't have a new character. So, you know, if I fail and the mission goes to pot, that's on me. So, you'll forgive me for being slightly more cautious than usual, especially when it comes to ensuring the survival of my character. And this is kind of how I would prepare myself. I wouldn't just sort of go like, oh, I'm fine, I don't need to do... Oh, I don't have ammo, fuck. I need to make ammo. Well, I need to make ammo, so this is useful stuff. Right, boom, boom, boom. More of the wood. I need fiber. Why do I need fiber of all things? But I've got it. 73, there we go, that'll do. I mean, to be fair, eventually we're going to need to have steel metal or steel bolts, so this will work out rather nicely. Let me see, that's pretty much that sorted, so... Dump the rest into you. Right, there we go. We should probably farm for some pumpkins as well. Oh no, we probably should wait until we've completed the... We should probably wait until I've gathered enough materials, because obviously we're going to need to be kind of aware of that. Oh, hello. Wolf! Wolfie time! Yes. Glorious. I've yet to encounter... Oh, hello. I've yet to encounter... Not zero yet. A bear yet, but that's probably going to be the different when we encounter them in... That'll be a different story when we encounter them later on in the mission. Like, I know what's going to happen, and there's going to be the first station, if you will, is going to be bears. I remember that completely. Sorry, that deer perfectly illustrated that. Oh, fuck! Hello, dearie dear. God damn it. Oh, get in! That's a crit. Finally. I could have sworn I saw it. There he is. Headshot. A little bit irritating that it took it so long, but no data. What's going on? No data. Stream is healthy. Dropped a few frames. Apparently something went a bit awry. That crashed? Like, is there problems? I'll have to have a look-see, but this is a little alarming news. Right, you cook these two, and then I'll pop these over yonder so we can try and warm that better. Bit of a weird one. Right, anyway. Oh, hello. Wolf! Headshot. Just, yes, the headshot. Ugh, Christ. Once we hit the level 15, it should be easy, but it's just getting to that level 15 that's the problem. So why does it not let me drop the dude? Because it's T. Well, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Well, no, let's figure out why it doesn't let me do that. Move left, move right. Top item. Oh, it's O. Yes, that's why. Not 0, O. Right, let's see. So fucking close. Like, once we hit 15, we're golden. We're sorted. We're in the clear. We're ready to go. Just need to reach goddamn level 15. Which, yes, takes time, but still. It's, this is the one, I would say, this is the one downside of leveling, of having a character when you're leveling initially, is you have them that just takes that little bit too long to level up. It's like, just fucking, I'm done. I've done all of the things you need me to do, game. Just give me the resources. Give me that thing. You know, it's like, God damn it, I'm not putting my, you know, it's like, God damn it, I'm not fucking forcing myself down the line, you know? Oh, okay. Let me think. We need to explore anyway south. You know what? What we'll do to try and offset the issues of that is we're gonna try and see if we can make. Yeah, what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and see if we can get back. Because the thing is, I don't know. I don't want to risk going out and coming home to find that my fucking house was burnt down. It has happened. I shit you not. It has happened. There'll be a lightning storm, a flash storm, and the fucking building will have been torn down, which I wasn't too happy to hear about, to be brutally honest with you. It does mean a lot of rebuilding, which is a bit of a ball ache, as one could imagine. Right, anyway. We should probably consider exploring, though, because at the end of the day, we do need to get going with some of this stuff, so let's, oh, no, we need to prepare. let's get over and try and figure out what's going on. So fix up the bow. And you fix up the knife. Fix you. Fix. And there we go. So that's that sorted. Whatever they don't shit in inventory. That should be fine. Right, we're gonna do some exploring just to see what the other locations are like. Just so I can get a feel for this place. Because we need to finish this mission. And hopefully, if we explore the region and skin whatever necessary animals need to be there. Oh, in the gut. Well, in the throat. Hop into the food. I'll take my shit back. Thank you. Right, cool. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. More importantly, we found some good shit. There we go. Got some nice bits of gear, and we also have the means to have food. That helps us in this realm. I will say the one thing I like about this game's environments is just how much it feels like you're in the wild. Like, yes, it kind of is a no-brainer, because the whole premise of the game is you are on a foreign planet which is completely uninhabited. Like, the only sort of thing, or the only sort of people that are meant to be there are, like, either previous explorers or ill-fated crash survivors. You know, the planet is very hostile to them. Like with any particular, like, as with any particular colonization factor, the world is as much your enemy as is the nature, or the flora, sorry, the fauna and flora as equally your foes in this time of, in world. It is quite dangerous to be on this planet sometimes, and yeah, I 100% agree with this statement there, with that point of view, which is why you must take your steps to be as cautious as possible. Because at the end of the day, especially if you're running solo missions, it is not a good time when you are caught out with your pants down. Like, this game is a bit like, I want to say it's somewhat similar to Ark, in the sense that, okay. Oh, no. There we go. No. Oh, come on. Oh, fine. Unstuck. There we go. Not quite where I wanted to be, but I'll happily take the unstuck option. Seriously, that's a very good idea. If you ever get a video game... If you're in a video game design... If you're in a video game build in a world where that can happen, there needs to be an unstuck button. Because I cannot tell you how irritating that would be if I couldn't get the unstuck button. It is truly irritating to have that issue. Right, we need to go I-13, yeah. Be a slight tad quiet now because I think we're approaching an area where there might be bears. So going. It's not an easy thing. Oh. Yeah, I just ambushed fucking Bambi. Not my intention. But not my intention. I was aiming for the mother. Like, look, I know it's better probably to kill the kid because then the kid doesn't have to see the mother die, but for fuck's sake, the mother has to live and see the kid die, so it's not, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. In both circumstances, the parent loses, and in both circumstances, a family member loses out. Oh, hello. Deep mining ore deposit silica. Okay. This is definitely new. There are definitely improvements to this, to the mining side of this game, which I am a big fan of, without a shadow of a doubt. And this particular region is all about... There we go. Oop. Alright. We're getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there. Like, both in experience... Oh, God. I think I might need to tone down the graphical settings of this game, because we're getting issues. Display, graphics... View distance high, contact shadows. We'll do medium shadows in that regard. Do we need to restart? Yeah, okay. Limit pool size to VRAM. Okay. Right, that's fine. The primary thing is I just want to be able to walk through a forest without the game deciding to shit on me. So... Alright. The shadows are probably the big killer. So, one dangerous part is that we're close to a polar bear region, which, to be fair, the character will freeze to death, so it's not a case of we can take the frack anyway. So, we have to be very, very careful. Again, like, we have the means to defend ourselves, but that won't count for shit if there's more than one bear. If I'm lucky, I can survive maybe 1 or 2 hits. But the main intention here is we have to survive against a fucking bear. Which I'm not feeling 100% confident on. I'll be brutal. So, we will see. We will see. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, is it one of the more of those geyser things? Enzyme geyser. Note to self, that's a thing. Right. Be careful. Are we near a cave? No. Right, this is the Yeah, that's the location. Though that looks like a cave entrance. I do believe it is. Yes, indeed. It is it is indeed a cave entrance. I'll grab some copper ore. Not that we can use much of copper ore, but again, it's experience, it's mining, it's what we do. I mean, worst case scenario, we can toss out some of the furs and stuff, because again, we've got plenty of fur and leather. So I am total chill with ditching some of that. So the plan of action is, once we've gained level 15, I'm going to focus on building crossbows and a bunch of ammunition for said crossbow. We're then going to focus on getting... we're then going to head towards the first objective, complete that, see if we can get a level up from that. If not, we will continue to the second objective, because at that point I believe we'll have more than enough means to survive. Well, preferably I'd like a gun, but I don't think I'm going to get that in this entire play. I don't think I'm going to get that in this mission. So rather than spend an eternity on this one mission... Hey, I've leveled! Fuck yes, I have leveled to level fucking 15. Get the fuck in there. Right, okay. So, the first thing we will research is a crossbow with an iron bolt. Hell, and copper bolt might be tempting. You know what? Fuck it. Copper bolt. I can then make copper bolts, which is apparently, hopefully better than that. And then we need to come up with something else. What else do we need? I could come up with leather armor. Carpentry bench, masonry bench. Oh, no masonry bench. Methinks masonry. Methinks masonry, indeed. Right, combat. Yes, we're going to need that. Reload speed, my god, yes. My god, yes. My god, yes. Yes, yes, right. We do have faster reload speed. Alright, now I have a reason to use the copper in that, which is going to be good, because now there is actually quite a fair amount of copper in this place, so I am actually quite happy about that. Brilliant. This is good, this is good, this is productive. Right, toss you out, because we're not going to need it. Keep you in. We even got some iron as well, which is going to go quite nicely. Right, let's get the fuckers. Fuck you. Oh. Yeah. Get in. Right, that's brilliant. Let's get the copper going, because I know we didn't get much copper, so I'm going to focus on copper because we can now actually make copper bolts, which I think is going to be more economical. Because we're going to be using a lot of metal, like iron-wise, to make shit, and we're going to be using steel, so let's try and use the bolts we can to make as much damage as possible. Right, what are we diddling with? Right. Om nom you, om nom you, om nom you. Toss you out, toss you out, toss you out, toss you out, toss you out. There we go. Right, fantastic. Right, let's get some iron going. Even though we've got a fair amount of iron, I'm fairly certain we'll be pissing through whatever's left, so that's completely fine. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to get some good amount of experience completing the mission and getting as much... Like, copper's hopefully not going to give us too much of a war problem. Right. Head back out. How much weight does that cost? Quite a fair amount. Right. Head back in. Right. Get that shit going. Perfect. Right. I don't know how much more weight we can take. We've still got a reasonable amount of weight to take on as well, so I'm thinking... Perfect. Let's try and gather some more metal, like iron and shit. And hopefully in the near future I should be able to get more experience, metals, like iron ore and all that jazz in the future, which will be quite nice. Oh, I need to probably head over yonder. Toss that out. Again, like what we don't need, which is fine by me. I'm going to focus more on the copper, because I think we need more copper, because we're going to need to use a lot of copper to make the copper bolts. And eventually we'll be using copper in shotgun shells, which is rather nice. Hey, Ronan! Not that late, to be honest with you. Like, I've been on for about mostly half an hour. Shit. Toss that out. Yeah, there we go. Right, on our way home we go. Hello. Moi. Dear, dear. When the game knows you can't kill shit. No, I've been doing pretty okay. Yep. Just been gathering material. Oh, hello. Hey, Wolf! Fuck you. Yeah. Right. What I'll do is I will salvage this for the EXP, because we will need that, and then I'm going to leave it. Hey, Wolf! Time to go killies! It's a bit ruthless, I know, because it obviously isn't going to net me much, but there we go. But it is almost 1,000 EXP just for skinning the wolf. Not to taking anything from it, just skinning it. So, I might as well take advantage of the situation. Oh no, like I might as well benefit from the EXP game. So, you're actually at a good point, Ronin. We've just gotten a whole buttload of copper and iron, and I finally reached level 15. And one of the techs that I've got in my level 15 is a crossbow, or the ability to craft crossbows with the ability to make copper crossbow bolts, which are apparently better in damage. Let me have a look, see. So, the iron bolt does 81 to 90 projectile damage. The copper bolt does 85 to 95%, 95 damage. So, yeah, we're getting our money's worth. Almost 100 damage a shot. Bearing in mind that in my inventory I have a bow and arrow in which the stone arrows do about 31 to 35 damage a shot. Now, of course, the longbow and the type of bow that I have with me does affect the kind of ammunition you do damage with, but it only goes so far. So naturally, having the ability to have better quality ammo does give you the ability, does grant you some extra leverage in terms of fuck you power, which I'm rather happy to report is a rather nice amount. At the moment, we're just trying to make our way back to the base, and then I can craft a crossbow with the capacity to do quite a lot of damage. And again, we'll be crafting a buttload of copper arrows as well, which is nice. Oh, Wolf! Hello, Wolf. How you doing? Nom, nom, nom. Is there any other wolves in the vicinity? No? Good. You can. Oh, speaking of which... You can. To be fair, a bit like in Ark, where you have... Never played Evil Within, I will be fair. But no, there is... The thing is, the game, this particular game has a kind of... Similar to Ark, you start out at the bottom of the food chain in terms of survivability. Like, wolves are dangerous to you. They can do quite a fair amount of damage. And then the next tier up will be bears. Bears will be our mortal enemies for a very long time, until eventually the big one will be... the next one will be... Hello, do we have multiple contacts? I sense yes. Yes, there is. Oh! Get the fuck in there. Nice. So, yes, basically the wolves and the... You can eventually get to a point where you become the dominant creature. A bit like how we are nowadays, really. You become the dominant species on the planet. As soon as you get a gun, that's it. Most animals tend to be your bitch at that point. The only exception to the rule is polar bears. And occasionally jaguars and the other jazz. Those are still quite dangerous creatures. But only if they get the jump on you. Because obviously the other difficulty factor here is that if, for example, let's say you encountered a very large creature, such as, say, yeah, no, but only from a distance. The only time, for example, that's where you've got to be on the ball, even when you've got a gun, because even though, yes, a shotgun is unique, is going to beat an animal, hands down, and often is a one-shot, it's still, if the animal gets to you and, you know, slaps you about, you will die very quickly if you're not careful. Ooh, I need to, never mind, we'll have to just gather it later on. Yeah, no, there's no way. Oh, is that a wolf? No. So... Eventually, what happens is, oh, hello, wolf. Om nom 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 nom. Oh, I think we start up a hornet's nest. But that's fine by me. Have it, mate. Fucking have it. Like, knives in this game are stupid good. Like, I don't, like, to be fair, if you ever get caught with your pants down, don't use a... Well, to be fair, I've not used spears much. Like, knives are pretty much the fastest way I've been able to survive things. Like, knives have saved my ass before on so many occasions. It's kind of stupid. Against polar bears, I don't think they would be very useful. But against bears as an emergency, and as a go-to against wolves, if you don't have a ranged ability, then obviously yes. But, holy shit, what's this? Oh, nice. Aluminium. We need a deep miner, though. Which... Oh, hello. Wolf. Come on. Do your jump. Do your jump. Do your jump. You didn't want to look, and I don't blame you. Level 16. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, well, I'll take my arrows back. Oh, I'm in combat, apparently. Oh, there's another one. Dude, the amount of wolves I've been killing today. Oh, damn. So in a sense, the evil within trains you on how to do no damage runs in video games. In a sense. I have major respect for people who do that, but I could never do that myself. Like, there are people who play games like that who, I'm not gonna lie, are fucking gods. Like, I will always have high respect for someone who can sit through the monotony of having to retry the same level so many times, either to try and get, like, 0.5 of a second off the timer, or if you end up shaving, like, 5 seconds, or 10, or 20. Like, people who've just done that, I'm always respectful for, because it is a passion and dedication to dealing with the same video game for such a long period of time. It is kind of scary how much dedication they show, and it's always I always have major respect for that. Oh, I can probably go for something like that. Right, solo. Ho 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 ho. Solo. that was terrible, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. On top of that, there are only 3 saves. Oh god damn, that is fucking unfair. Jesus. I mean, I get it. You want to be challenging. I mean, I get. You know what? No, I can actually. I've seen video playthroughs of. Oh God, Carcinogen. Yes, there's a YouTuber called Carcinogen who I've watched a number. I haven't watched any of his more recent videos, but I have watched a number. I have watched his videos, and he does some really good content. Like, he basically goes through a no damage playthroughs on various horror games. I don't know if he's made. Right, let me just see if I can. See if I can try and shoot. Yep, there we go. I've not seen him do. I don't know. As I said, I've not seen him do any more recent stuff. But basically, the general gist of it is he basically goes into a very brilliant. Nice. And oof. But no, I don't know if he basically, what he does is he plays through various video games, either speed runs or no damage kill-alls, which are my personal favorite. And he'll go into methodical explanation over what you need to do for each particular room. He'll describe the animation stats, the animation times, the amount of seconds you have before a particular attack that is undodgeable hits. Like he'll tell you the exact amount of time. He'll tell you the exact dimensions of certain types of creatures that will be plaguing a particular room. He also has this really lovely, and it's kind of hilarious when you think about it. He has this thing against his previous self, past Carsey, who he always shits on because obviously at the time he either does something which almost costs him the run, or he gets very dangerously close to, or he makes a mistake that doesn't really cost him anything else, but he's like, fucking past Carsey. What are you doing, you moron? No, you don't go around that corner that way, because that's going to trigger the animation for the boss now. And there you go. You almost did it. Well, fucking done, past Carsey. And then he completely shits on this version of himself. And I'm like, dude, you are fine. You are so much better than what I'm doing. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Right, I need to transport you. I need to make you smile. Right, we need a crossbow, and a crossbow be made. Fantastic. We have now got a crossbow. Brilliant. Now we need to make a fuckload of copper, because otherwise we are boned. I made your granddad roll. I look incredible. Good thing we focused on making crossbow bolts as a copper ore, because we really need that. What do we need to make? So just wood and copper ingots. So methinks we should probably go farming for some wood, because that's going to be important. Okay, dear. You do you. We probably should also gather some more fiber. There, fair enough on that one. Nether farming. Jesus Christ. Yeah, those are the kind of games that I would happily respect, but anyone who can master those things, but I will never play that level. Like, I am satisfied and I am happy with the knowledge that I am never going to be that good at video games. I know I'm a fairly decent hand at them. I know I've lived my life around them, and I know that a large portion of my life post this stream, and probably up until my dying day, I will be playing video games. But that does not mean that I am not inherently a good video game player. I can understand the lingo, I can explain to you certain concepts that work as a gamer, but at the end of the day, I am but a consumer, a connoisseur, if you will. And yeah, no, there are just some, there are some people out there who know more than I'll ever truly experience, and I wish them nothing but the best. I think it's a truly incredible thing to see. And I just merely wish I could have the capacity and the patience to sit through all the fucking boredom and stress. Because I'm sure there's something there. Oh yeah, like, that's probably some of the reasons why people do that, is the glory of such an achievement. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'm sure that's the reason. Right, time to fix you up. And then toss this shit out. Nope. Toss. 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 Nice. No, I mean, I said, if you ever do get those achievements, that's something to be proud of. Like, people say, oh, it's just a video game, why are you spending all your time playing something like that? That's sad. And I'm like, dude, no. Like, there are some video games that, yeah, it does kind of seem a bit petty, but then again, it's like you spent your time, your energy, your passion. Your flow is what got you. If it's what gets you through the day, then that's what it does, and I've definitely appreciated these video games, and they've definitely given me something to think about, and hell, they've been a great part of my life. And yes, it's a bit sad to admit it, but they've even challenged how I perceive the world, because what was it? Like, this is something that, of course, to me, probably to most people, they think is a bit overdramatic, but what was it? Video games were the reason why I kind of, like, video games taught me how to feel empathy, almost, which sounds really fucking weird. But, like, basically, when I was a kid, I used to play loads of shoot-'em-up games, and I would not bat a single eyelid to, like, gunning down so many AI characters and shut. Like, oh my god, the fucking amount of death I would cause in regards to that. There we go. Right, that should be enough for that shit, and then you... And basically, whenever I played games, like Metal Gear Solid or whatever, I wouldn't really play it properly. I would always be running around, killing all the enemy AI, because that's... yeah, exactly. But it's like, I'd run around killing the AI, not really appreciating the story, the morals, or anything, until Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 3 was the first game to truly challenge me, because it was the first video game that made me feel empathy towards an AI. It made me feel shit for killing them. Because basically, the game's been out for over 20 years, so spoilers, but, you know, you've had your chance. So basically, the purpose of the story of the game is you are, you know, Big Boss before, you know, he became the famous best soldier in the world, sort of thing. This is his first mission. This is the mission that would forever, you know, change him and, you know, start him on the road to becoming the big bad that Snake would encounter in the Metal Gear Solid games of, you know, the Konami stuff. And, you know, in this, he is a rookie. He is a complete and utter amateur. He is filled with patriotic fervor and dedication and all of those wondrous things. And his objective is to kill, you know, the main plot of the game is that America is implicated for nuking a Soviet research facility and has like a week to prove its innocence. And your job is to infiltrate this base and to prove that there is a separatist Soviet general who is attempting to start World War III using Metal Gear, the first ever Metal Gear, which is really the Shagohod, which is a tank capable of launching nuclear missiles using a runway. And so your job is to not only, expose what this particular this particular thing to the Soviet government in order to prove America's innocence, but at the same time your job is to assassinate your former mentor in the form of Boss. And she has been with you, she was training you, she was your... And, the thing is, you don't see her before she betrays you. But the amount of story, the amount of talking and everything, and then throughout the game, as you're proceeding through, you occasionally bump into her, and, she reminds you just how, untrained you are, and tries to teach you how to think like a soldier, to ensure that, one day's enemies is the next day's friends, and how you must follow orders at all points. And eventually it gets to the point near the end of the game when you find, you've beaten, you've gone through so much as Snake's character. And, you encounter various bosses as well. For example, there's a team that she defects to the Soviet Union with, who specialize in various aspects of fighting. One is like the fear, the pain, the fury, and all the different sort of aspects of how soldiers feel, think, and act in war. And like, the one that really fucking got to me was the sorrow, because at one point you're captured in the story and you are tortured, your eye gets shot out, and you just about escape, and you're about to sort of like, you just about escape from the enemy, and you're just trying to basically survive. You just escaped from the enemy, and you're like, oh fuck, this has like been really close, but happy days, you survived. And you encounter this really long river, like this chest-high river slash stream. And apologies, I need to get a drink soon. And basically, it was a unique mechanic because all of the characters you killed, like all the AI guards that you encountered and killed, so if you weren't a very good player at stealth, i.e. me, you basically got to look at all of the AI characters you killed. And I killed a lot. On my first in my first playthrough of Metal Gear Solid, I killed everyone I saw. Because that's what you do. You find the enemy, you kill them. They're Russians. They're enemy. They're the enemy. I have to kill them because that's what I do. I am a good guy. I need to kill the enemy. And then I got to that bit, and my god, I cried. Because, like, there's a bit that always makes me sort of cry, well up a bit. Because there's this one guy who, if you shoot in the testicles, which sounds horrible, but it's like, it's like, do you have any idea how this feels? And it's like, it's meant to be more of a joke, but then it's like all of these ghosts of your past that you've murdered. And it really fucking got to me because it made me feel so horrible for killing them. It just, I felt so bad, and I didn't understand at the time until obviously, and then until like later on, after I went, like after that boss battle, I realized like that's what I did. That was me. That's my decision making. And so when you finally get to the end, you've defeated the Soviet general, and you've blown up the Shagohod, and now you need to just escape before Soviet MiGs nuke the base. And whatnot, you finally encounter Boss, and you have the ultimate fight. I didn't win the first time, but I got there on the second try. And by the time it gets to the cutscene where you've defeated Boss, and it turns out that she was pregnant with her first child, and I think it was like she lost it, and there's a giant scar indicating the suffering that she's gone through to, for her country. And there's just this part where the game kind of goes from the cutscene to the game, where your character is holding the Patriot infinite ammo gun, and it wants you to kill her. And I didn't want to do it. I honestly struggled to press the button. I knew I had to do it to complete the game. I knew that in order to win, you have to kill her. I couldn't do it. I paused the game. I sat for a while. I was genuinely like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to kill her. She's not a bad guy. I can't do it. And it took me a freaking age, like half an hour, 40 minutes, for, again, child here, to honestly think, no, I have to do this. I have to go through with this. Otherwise, we can't complete the game. And it genuinely made me question and made me think. It made me think about my actions. And I've never had a game before or since really do that. And I will forever respect and love Hideo Kojima for making that game what it was. Because seriously, that man's a goddamn genius for what he done. And then of course, when I played other games like Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid... when I replayed video games, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, oh, so much more. And then as an adult, Jesus Christ. I refuse to play the sequel because of it. Yeah, I think they dropped the ball on that one, though to be fair, the problem with The Last of Us is it, on the one hand, promotes, like, I'm sure they had some good writers in there. I'm sure there was some genuine thought towards the writers, but at the same time, it's like the infestation of woke ideology just irritated the Christ out of me. And sure, you could say, oh, it's not, Is it doing it? No, I don't think it's doing it. Alright, clear queue. Now try. There we go. Like, it's difficult to sort of say without, as I said, I'm not going to go too hard into politics with this particular live streams and channel, but the problem was, you're trying to gain sympathy for a character. You're trying to force sympathy is probably the more correct term. You're trying to form... No, yeah. Stories do, yeah. The thing is, it's not so much... The thing is, it's not about... Oh yeah, we need to do blueprints. The thing is, kind of with anything, it's not just about a political ideology. It's basically, if you force something through, like, you could force a particular type of character, a particular type of game mechanic, you're never going to garner, and this, again, you could go for films as well, if you don't have a sympathetic character, if there are traits and qualities to a character that do not gel with your audience, no matter how hard you try to force it, it just does not work. A great example of this is such things as the Disney, the Marvel MCU. It's trying to promote an ideology that really doesn't belong there. And as a result, people get turned off. Like, if you have a character you don't like, it doesn't matter what the character does following it. If you don't like the character, unless they do something outrageously good, you're not going to like them. And that's the problem. So no, I said, like, I feel sorry for The Last of Us, because I think the first game was such a good game, and then for them to do what they did in the second game just fucking irritated me, because you could tell there was no logic behind the decision to kill Joel. It was literally, he was the antagonist in the eyes of some of the writers, because he was he was the traditional character arc. He was the traditional white male, and we can't have that. And it just like, god damn it, just stop. You know, I would love just to say that to them. Just like, just think for a second before you open that gob of yours and realize that you're killing a character everyone felt sympathy for. And even when he does a dick move at the end of the first game, where he actively fucks over the world, and he realizes he's done that. Like, at the end of the first game, he ends up pissing off he ends up fucking over the planet. Like, he actively fucks over mankind here. Like, he knows he's going to end up causing far more problems. And yet... You know, he knows he's done goofed. He knows he's gonna cause a lot of problems down the line. But he makes that decision because he selfishly didn't want Ellie to die. And it's like, I don't want Ellie to suffer. I don't want Ellie to have to be in pain. And it's like, yeah, that would be a decision that any normal human would make. Whereas you've got extremely tough McGruffin here. Yeah. To be fair, though, that's a strong character who actually, you know, it's remarkable actually when you look into John Wick as a character, because to a degree he's the thing. I suppose the moment I actually like the film, and I think a lot of people probably get the same impression, or I get the impression that a lot of people would follow suit, is when the Russian mob boss basically calls a guy and says, "I hear you slapped my son. You know, is there a reason for this?" And it's like, "Well, sir, he killed John Wick's dog and stole his car." And it was when the mob boss goes, "Oh." And it's like that. From then on, the film just took a completely different direction. And it turned into what I would probably say is a reverse horror scenario, because now it's, instead of the hero struggling, it's not like a John McClane versus Hans Gruber. It's fucking Hans Gruber at the end of John McClane. You know, it's basically Hans Gruber needs to escape from the Nakatomi Tower before John McClane comes and nabs him. And it's just, no matter what the guy does, and even at first he tries to negotiate, he tries to say, "Look, I'm really, 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 really sorry. My son's a fucking idiot and you know it. Please don't kill him. He's an absolute moron. I appreciate what you've gone through and I'm so sorry that..." And he, like, you can tell he would, like, try, and then he then goes, "Right, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'll do it my way, where I fight and kill you in the way that I know how." And it's like, it doesn't fucking work. And, it's such a great story because, again, you empathize with his character. You know what he's going through is just completely barbaric and cruel, and you can totally sympathize with him when he makes those decisions. Again, he's human. He may be a killing machine that completely savages. Right, 100 bolts, that should be more than enough, he says. Optimism ever flowing. Right, let's do this. Might as well. Yeah, there you go. Right, let's do this. Actually, no, before I do it, I'm going to go get myself a drink. Then we'll do it. There we go. Yeah, so BRB, guys, for a few seconds whilst I go get myself a drink, and we shall return. Right. We have returned. I has myself a nice can of energy. And we shall continue our journey. Right. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Brilliant. But no, there are... The thing is, at the end of the day, there's characters and stories that work well, and there are characters and stories that if you force, will never work well. And I think when the developers of video games and films finally... Well, to be fair, the pendulum is swinging in the other direction, which is nice. As I said, we won't go too hard into this because obviously this is a video game channel, it's not a political channel. But all I will say is on my side of the... all I will say in terms of things is I am categorically against the concepts of what they are touting in the whole wokeness side of things, because again it just ruins anything that is woke that it... Christ, I can't talk today. I need more energy. Anything that the woke touches turns to shit. There we go. And that's pretty much the best way we can describe it. It's true. It is totally true. Right, time to plop down our little radar station. Now this will be a bit difficult. And it might be a prudent idea for us to build some defenses. I'm not joking. There is actual credible merit. There is meritable reasons to defend this kind of place. Though I'm actually sensing a reason, perhaps, of using the... Right. So what we need to do is we need to build a couple of walls. Say one. We need more fiber. Which is fine because fiber is what we got. Like, the main thing we need to do here is we need to build up a bunch of defensive redoubt, so we can avoid having to deal with multiple bad guys. 3, 4, and then we need more wood. Because what's going to happen is we're going to activate the radar scanner, and like in Deep Rock Galactic, the local wildlife don't appreciate whenever technology is being used. So we're going to build up a semi-defensive location with walls to safeguard it. So plop you over here, plop you over here. We need some floors as well. And 4 pillars to add to security and strength. Right. Right. 1, 2, 3. And, right. So... Sounds like a really weird way of doing this, but trust me, this will fix. Right, this will hopefully fix it, so...
Looks like the unit's ready.
Get ready for the shit. Hit. Can't really risk popping shots too many shots off. Yeah, not much. Something's killing a dog out there. If there are things out there that are pissed. Okay, we're definitely under attack. Yeah, there we go. Oh fuck, that's a bear cub. Oh fuck, that's a bear. That's the big problem. Didn't realize there were bear cubs in this game. This is why we have bears. This is why we have knives and shit. Come on. I got the bear. Come on, you little shit. You fucking attacking my shit, you little bastard. I have no qualms about killing bears. Bring it on, you little shits! That's a lot of shits. 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 That is a lot of shits. Holy fuck a duck. I didn't realize there were bear cubs in this game. A deceased bear cub. Yes, I am well aware. I will... Like, there's no benefits to getting this stuff. Is there? Apart from skinning a bear cub. And that's why we do this so well. There we go. Fucking I don't know how many times I shot that little bastard, but... Alright, destroy. Destroy. Right. the first one. Perfect. Nice. Nice to hear that. Run thy fuck away. Right. We could try and make our way up to the northern district, but I think it's a little bit too far for what we want to do now. Well, it's good to hear that your Satsuma campaign's going well. How goes the war? Nice, good. I mean, Gatling guns is pretty nice as a weapon choice. I never go... It's certainly one of those techs that I think is just a bit too high. So unless you have the right kind of campaign circumstances, you're never going to quite encounter or utilize them. Like, unless you specifically force that shit. How? Leaving a fucking carcass thing. I did not realize that there were bear cubs in this game now. Though they do kind of feel like they were a bit tacked on. It's like, hey, look, we need to come up with a thing for the bear. Because obviously the bears were normally just on their own. So, normally it would be like wolves and the bears. Whereas now it's just bear cubs, which... they actually are quite a nuisance. If you're not careful. And holy shit, the amount of terror we had to deal with in that. Holy mother of God. How are we diddling with that? Not a huge amount of ammo. But still, I'll take whatever we get. I'll try and see if we can use... what was it? Grab some of that as well. We probably need another wall crafted alongside how many things? Oh yeah, 2 more. Oh, we need a bit more wood. Right, I'll take these 2 so I can top you up because I think we need more wood in here. And I think we need more wood in here. Put that over to there, you go to there, toss that out. Perfect. Sweet. And then... Oh, fair enough. Yeah, the realm divide is probably when the game gets fun for some people. In my case, it's more just like when the game becomes there. I mean, having played enough... I mean, I played a fair amount of the Total War games, though. Fall of the Samurai, probably need to get back into it. Right, let me think. We haven't got enough time to make it to this other location, so can I just skip and go to bed? So, activate... Actually, what I could probably do is go mining. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Try and grab some more copper. If memory serves correctly, there should be a mining area somewhere nearby. Oh, yeah. So are you going independent, or are you going in any particular direction? I have to admit, before I watched Teppo Republic, I didn't really think there was much benefit in going into independent. But then, having watched Teppo Republic, I was like, actually, that looks a lot of fun. I can't remember if you said you had gone independent or if you weren't going independent, but we'll see. Right, so for anyone who's just joined, welcome. I hope you are enjoying the stream. I'm in the middle of completing the mission. We've just completed the first objective, which is fantastic. We're now in the process of gathering up resources to replenish the lost crossbow bolts that we used on the second wave, well, the first wave of animals. And I've discovered that the bears actually have cubs now, which I wasn't aware of. Right, where's the next one? There's more than one. And would you look at that, all of this copper. Ow! Fuck you. Yeah. Nice, nice. Right. So we're going to be stockpiling on copper today, as we need it for the glorious crossbow army. Crossbow has done swimmingly well, though I have to admit, against a bear, unfortunately that's still yet to be given. So unfortunately the bear is still a bit of a threat, which isn't entirely surprising, considering the kind of fuckery that occurs. Right, talents. Do. Crafted bow. Is that for the same thing to do? Crafted bows have increased durability. We do need to think about firearms a little bit, but that's not a bad idea. Cheaper, 25% cheaper crafting. That wouldn't be a bad thing. And then we need wall angled. Reinforced door, probably, yeah. And a stone ramp. Or we need to leave the building before we get the hypothermia. I mean, when the thing is, when playing in an early game, when playing early game in Icarus, being able to save 25% in iron can mean the difference between you getting a weapon that allows you to survive the wilderness or you being in more of a vulnerable state for a far longer time period. Because because there is a sense of randomness with the caves. For example, when you go into a cave, sometimes you get more copper nodes, less copper nodes. It can be quite dangerous if you're not careful. So if you're not lucky, I should say. So gathering materials and gathering the materials, and then there we go. Some more iron so I can replenish stocks. Oh fuck! Really should probably put my headphones back on. I would have heard that otherwise. I occasionally play with a headphone like slightly out, so I can't hear my. But yeah, for context, having as much, being able to farm various equipment bits is kind of useful, and if you can get cheaper guns, cheaper equipment, cheaper weapons, so much the better. Because at the end of the day, you need as much as possible to give yourself a real chance against nature. Especially with the kind of character I'm running. Because I'm going to be running guns on this character, so you want to have as much as possible in terms of guns and equipment, and like, well, if you want to have guns and equipment, you need to accept the fact that you're going to have to. I need more stick. Right. Lovely. Yeah, the character I'm running is quite resource intensive. Some characters you can probably find you can gather up a little bit here and there, and apart from maybe an occasional stick or an occasional replenishment, you'll be fine. But then you get the characters who like then you get characters like myself who are like, need every kind of resource known to mankind. And iron is one of those resources which you absolutely need. Right, we're coming up to 5 o'clock, which means we can immediately start looking into... Right, how close are we? No, oh, we're closer. Definitely need more copper. See, aluminium, copper, steel, platinum, titanium. Almost full on that. We absolutely need everything, probably. Occasionally jump up. There we go. Got it. And we're 143.6. So if I dump that, there we go. 143.5. Right. So, I need it. I needed that. But then I've now kind of crippled myself again. Actually, no. We'll split the stack. Split the stack. Put that in there. Drop U5. And I'm still kind of in the shit. Sticks. No. Fuck it. Split the stack. Split the stack. 8, 11, U. No. Oh, fine. We'll fucking... How close am I? Not that far. Why get rid of you? Oh, no. That gave me more weight. .9. Now I refuse. What can I toss that that I'm not especially desperate for? I will manage with this. I'll just be as quick as I can. But yeah, so gathering as much so gathering up as much resources as possible does mean, yeah, like at this point we need to be careful, but at the same time, once I get, oh, it doesn't help that I've got the radar on me. Yeah, that really doesn't help. I'm like, why am I struggling to lift stuff? Because I got the radar. Right. It's going to be a bit of a problem. Just a smidge. How's my oxygen level doing? It's actually doing alright. We probably will need to gather some more O2 as well, so we're probably going to nip out whilst we'll spend some of the evening gathering oxite, and I'll put a marker here just to remind me. Why am I underground? Prepare to defend yourself. Reload the iron bolts for self-defense against non-bear targets. Here they come. 2 wolves. Not good. Reloading. Basic bandage. This is why we make the basic bandage. Right. And once again, we're in stealth. He says, with a torch and everything. Take my crossbow bolt back. Oh, fuck it. I'll dump some goddamn copper. fuck's sake. Right, get back to where we were. Really? Fucking hell. I'm gonna get some proper equipment soon. Right, you fix. I have enough iron to piss through that, so that's fine. Right, you fix that problem. Right. It is quite dark at this moment. Right, where's the ore? I've lost it, haven't I? Nope. No, I have lost it. Fuck a duck. Oh. Tough shit. Right. Oops. Okay. Oh, well. Actually is quite useful. Right. What's useful here is that once the metal gets done... Right. Pop you guys in here for the time being. So we've got all the necessary building stuff for the little defensive fortress that we have at the future location. Nice. To be fair, depending on how we level up, we might be able to we might even start being able to get leather armor, which is obviously a bit of a benefit over some other stuff, which is going to be useful. But the armor is a bit of a... Like, if we go to the tech tree, I've got all the necessary building now options for us to be able to make stone building, which is nice. So the next thing I want to do is I want to try and get some leather chest, armor, and gear. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll see if we can get some more stuff. But that will require a lot more patience on that regard. And again, unfortunately, we're a little bit short on... I mean, to be fair, we do have a shitload of ammo for the cross... Like, 91 shots. We do have a fair amount of ammo for the crossbow, the copper bolts, but you know me. It's just a smidgen. Right, that'll replenish our stocks for that bit. Gatling guns are fine. Right. Okay. We have got enough equipment on us. I mean, they kind of are, and that's kind of the point. Right, we need to head to this location. I know, technically speaking, the other location is there, but... kind of want to face off the worst of the creatures. I mean, to be fair, that is the furthest one, isn't it? Kind of. Well, they're both equally a fairly long distance. Right. Grab the... You top that up. Right, head over to here. How are we diddling? Not too bad. Right, we'll top up you. And we'll top up you. Pop you two back into there so you can focus on making as much iron as possible. We need you so I can craft a basic bandage. Fantastic. And I'm going to keep a bit of fiber on me just so we can deal with that. Going to quickly take off my inventory oxygen thing so I can use that to... Right. And away we go. Time to finish this mission. Na 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 na. I mean, the thing is, the Gatling guns, in the limited amount of times I've used them, so you know, so I can't 100% claim to be an expert on them. That's kind of the Gatling guns are extremely good for maybe siege defense, or maybe if you're really pushing it, a very wide battlefield. The Gatling guns, unless you're always on the defensive, is never really a good option. Like, if I had to do a mate, if I had a full 20 stack in Shogun 2, and if I would rather take the Armstrong, or if I had to, the Napoleon guns, Parrot guns, then that will be the ones I take. Normal artillery is far more effective on the battlefield than the Gatling guns were, because the Gatling guns, while they are very good at dealing with infantry concentrate, they're not mobile. They're nowhere near mobile enough to sort of like, for the damage they do not offer that much out for you, which is always a bit of a shame. I mean, a good example of what I mean is with the Scorpio with Rome Total War, because the Scorpio is pretty much designed to be an anti-infantry weapon, and sure, it has the ability to pierce heavy armored troops or deal devastating hits to cavalry, but the situation in which that works is so rare. I'd rather take up the troop slot with either additional spearmen or additional archers. Like, the only types of siege equipment I will ever take with me in any kind of mission or any kind of operation is either onagers, heavy onagers, trebuchets, the big boom. Because again, they're the ones that will do the actual damage. Exactly. Again, defensive nature doctrines is the only way you can go with an army that has a Gatling gun. Only if you encounter, only if you're constantly under attack and you're constantly defending yourself does, I think, a Gatling gun have any real promise. Because if you know the enemy's coming up against you, if you know you're never going to have to advance in any kind of arduous terrain, then yeah, fucking go for it. Get yourself a Gatling gun. But if you want, like, any level of doubt as to what kind of battlefield you're going to be entering, immediately go for an Armstrong gun, because that will give you far better qualities as an anti-infantry anti-castle or anything. They're the most adaptable to most situations, but a Gatling gun is only suitable for defensive operations. Wobble. So, I mean, that's what I would say. But again, you do you. Depending on your particular play style, I always, I have to admit, my particular play style does favor defensive. Okay, my play style does favor a more defensive mindset. So, I can assault, I have assaulted, and I can do some periodical advances, but in terms of attacking my opponent, it's like, if I can have the ability to have him come to me, so much the better, because then it gives me, while the enemy is having the initiative to attack, I have the ability to, which normally is a bad thing, but in Total War, at least when I'm facing off against the AI, obviously different story if it's a player, because obviously they have the ability to actually think. But against hard AI options, there's always a sort of nook and cranny and weakness which the AI will struggle to mitigate effectively enough, which then results in me being able to... I mean, for example, in a little bit of a thing for Empire's campaign. I've just in a more recent episode. I won't say what battle. I won't say in what context, but I think I can spoil the kind of battle we're having. There's a battle in which the enemy has a town, and I have. But the thing is, the AI is in a pretty solid defensible position, and they're maneuvering troops. But I have an advantage because there's a lot of walls around here. But I actually have a bit of an advantage because the town in between myself and the AI is it intersects the army. It's forcing the enemy to deploy on one side or t'other. So I have complete and total freedom to fucking destroy one flank before moving on to the other. And it is beautiful. Like, it feels very tactical, and I very much enjoyed that fight. It was a good scrap. And I definitely felt a high level of enjoyment just completing that mission, which was... Okay, I thought I was going to be around this lake area, but it turned out not to be the case, but I will take a drink. Oh, blah. Just take a drink. Oh, by the way, I've completely mucked up the name of the DLC that they're working on. It's Galileo. It's actually on the Steam newsreel footages as well. But it's the Galileo update that I was talking about, where they were talking about in changing the, adding a new terrain and everything else. So that's the big one, which I am rather a huge fan of. Well, I'm a huge fan of the concept because again, this game I think deserves a lot more luck, happiness, and praise than it's been getting so far. And I think it's definitely time that it's definitely time for this game to shine. And I hope that it succeeds enough that we can continue to, have the ultimate. Right, time to go tactical. Because methinks we're going to have to deal with whatever shit may be flowing in our direction. And I do not like the sound of it. I just hope I can strategically deploy enough. We were lucky last time because there was only one bear. If there was more than one bear, I do not feel confident we're going to be able to deal with that shit. Okay, so that is slightly better defensive position. Not by much, but... Right.
This is the place. You know what to do.
I know what to do, but I don't know if I want to do it. Right. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have a door. Well, we could do with a door, couldn't we? Well, I'll quickly grab a tree. Oh, I don't need soybeans. Fucking hell. Fuck this tree in particular. Oi! Right, let's build a door. And... I don't know why it's having a problem putting this door in. Right, let's quickly put the doors in. I didn't want that. I almost feel like I want to build some kind of roof corners here, but we'll see what happens. I'm experimenting with the wood. Like, the main intention here is to basically mitigate, it's to try and reduce the amount of damage that these dudes can have on us. So it's like, actually no. I've got a better idea. Right, destroy that. Destroy that. I'm thinking instead, I don't want to get the ramp though. I think the best option is just what we've been doing so far, which is just relying on this. Oh, whoops. Oh, we can pick it up. Okay. No, you can pick it up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. There we go. So the only thing I probably would need is one of those then.
Okay. Station activated.
Make ready for war, boys. Shit. Okay. Not good. Sadly, when you piss off the local wildlife, fuck's sake! I have to stay in the fucking ground. God damn this! Finally. Oh shit, that's a big one. That's a big one. Thank the Emperor, it's glitched. That's a big one. We need to kill that wolf with a... Come on! Right, come on, reload. Reload. Right, he's gone. I fucking hate this stupid system. Come on. Ah! God, just hit the goddamn wolf! Ah! Die! You fucks! Fuck this stupid fucking crossbow! What is the point of having a goddamn crossbow if it doesn't hit anything half the time? For fuck's sake! Like, the point of the goddamn crossbow is so that I can fucking kill the damn things from range. But if the sodding structure keeps interrupting my shot, and it keeps missing... Fuck! I hate those things. Oh, you can fuck right off, you piece of shit. This is the most useless fucking weapon in the game right now. This is why I need a gun, because a gun is so much fucking better to work with. Okay, I'll take it. We've harvested all the other walls. Like, you need to increase the reload of this thing, otherwise it's going to be a fucking nightmare to do anything useful. Right, talents. Yeah, can I increase the reload? God fucking damn, the reload is so shit. I do bonus damage and everything, but it doesn't fucking give me damage. Doesn't fucking give me any... Where is the reload? Yeah, reload. Seriously. Fucking give me that goddamn reload. Because it is so shit. Like, my guy just... Like, the twat of the fucking guy here. I can't hit shit for dick with this fucking thing. That was stressful. That was way too fucking stressful. I need to get the fuck back now. And then make it towards my base. And then, of course, comes for the final fucking journey is having to deal with all that shit once again. And it was just like constantly getting fucking... Like, it was bad enough that I kept twitching or making mistakes where I missed the shot. And obviously with a crossbow, it fucking takes your time and supposedly meant to be better. But what really irritated me was the fact that the fucking... When I did finally get a decent shot in, the hitbox of the sodding building was so big that it interrupted the shot and it just drove me over the fucking edge. I completely lost my temper because I just thought, fuck it, I'll hit you. A knife will do fucking more damage than the goddamn bows and arrows we've got here. Right, yes, yes, and yes. Yeah, that works. So now we just need to hope. Now we just need to get our way back to HQ, fix that one problem. Well, get back, re-equip, re-arm, do the same thing again, and then rely on this piece of shit weapon for a time before eventually dumping it at the... Like, the first thing I'm doing... When I reach level 20, the first fucking thing I'm doing is rage quitting, because I have to wait till level fucking 25. Oh, you fucking asshole game. Just give me the guns already, come on. Don't be a prick and make me work for it any longer than I have to. Son of a bitch. Well, we're almost done. Considering the amount of effort we're having to roll with this, we're almost done. What I may do post this stream, for the sake of excitement, and the sake of enjoying this game, is I will probably play this game off screen after this mission, because we're already coming up to the 2-hour mark. But I am. Despite the frustrations and everything else, I am enjoying this game. So I may play this off stream to try and get that. And tomorrow at 2 o'clock we will be playing Guild Wars. I will complete to my promise, and we will complete Guild Wars 2, because we've gotten to a point where, while it kind of sucks in terms of story mode at that point, we are very close to completing, I think, episode 1. So I definitely want to give that a crack and continue the story, because I think we're very close to reaching the conclusion of the Guild Wars series. Whether or not I stream Guild Wars, I probably will stream Guild Wars later down the line. Again, I think completing End of Dragons will probably be something I'll definitely stream, but depending on how things go, because there is I'm getting the feeling there's a strong chance that there's going to be stupid puzzles in that game, and I really fucking hate the puzzles in that game, because it makes me feel very, very dumb, because I overthink things. I'll try and strategize and over format and try and figure out all of these things, or I'll miss something without realizing, and it just drives me over the edge. And then when I finally realize what you need to do, I just feel like such a retard, and it irritates me. But more to the point, also, it takes me out of the experience. It makes me feel like, well, this isn't really a logical thing you'd do, would it? It's a game decision. Someone said, right, we need to artificially increase the time limit of someone playing this game, so let's do it by making them do a silly assignment. Let's make them do it by arbitrarily telling them, go here, pick this up, do that sort of thing. Not a bad haul. How much we got? 30 copper. I'll take that, because that'll be a nice little bit of intrigue for that. As I said, we're almost done with this mission. I'm going to be streaming till we finish this mission, because I think I do want to get this mission, like, done. You know, like, full-on done. And it would be wonderful if I could hit something with this fucking thing, because I think I got one solid kill out of that entire one. Yeah, I think I got one solid kill, which is bad. I did get a good couple of hits on the big... No, sorry, 2 kills. Right, there was one minion wolf and one Chad wolf. So, I'm not looking forward to dealing with the other dudes, though. I'm really not. Like, I'm really not keen on that, especially considering what could happen. Right, we're almost base side. Grab a few more pumpkins so we can cook stuff, making the stuff go foodie woody goo. We're pretty good on sulfur, though. At the moment, I think we need to just think 25, 26. A lot. We've got a fair amount of stuff to do. Bearing in mind, this character's on his 2nd mission. I just would like to point that out. My character is currently on their 2nd mission down. Like, this mission is the first mission we spent a lot of time in just farming in experience. And this 2nd mission is literally right, now that you've gotten adjusted to the planet, here's a scanning equipment, go find shit out. After all this effort and struggling, running solo on this job. It's just like, oh yeah, that's a thing. It's a bit mental, to be brutal. And we're still gonna need to, once we finish the mission, we should be able to get the fuck out of Dodge. Yes, you too. We've not done too bad, though, mind. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think we've done too bad. Right, quickly get you. Hey, Wolf. That's right, bitch. You die. I'll take those 2. Actually, fuck it, I'll take all. We'll farm some equipment. Right. Jump. Yeah, doing the no, this is a very fun game when you get into it. Oh, hey, Wolf. Sucks to be you. There's got to be a fucking knack to this thing. There is. It's called aim low. Dum 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 da dum da da dum. Dum 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 da dum da da dum. Dum 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 da dum da da dum. Dum 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 da dum da da dum. Right. Ooh. dead. No, 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 no. And I can't find the dead wolf. Oh, really? There it is. It's primarily because I can farm EXP for just, you know, first of all, can I get my bolt back, which I can. Second of all, I need the meat. Right. Wondrous. Right, time to get rid of the dudes. Get you sorted out. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. We need to probably get, like, some meat and shit sorted. Now we need to put that into that. One day we shall find we need it. We need to take some of the leather and shit actually upstairs as well. Make some rope. Because we need to make leather armor. Because our character is no longer a wimp. But instead a champion. Leather armor. Leather armor. Leather armor. We at least now have some defenses. Even if it's not much, it is something. We will just need to get some other stuff. And it says here, we get health regeneration, and once we get the full set. But to be fair, the cloth and armor, the cloth armor stuff has definitely done us a nice service. Definitely done us a nice service on that one. Right, quickly pop those into there. Guess we can't put that in. No, we can't. Well, I've got a black wolf. Got a black wolf tooth, so that's something. And I'll probably pop this into here. Take that out. Put that into there. Take you in. Put it into there. Take these out because I don't think we need them. Like, I'm just gonna toss these fuckers into the woods. It's like, nope. Fuck yourselves. Don't need that. That's a lot of that stuff, so I'm going to toss this lot as well. Because, again, we don't need all the meat. We really don't. Like, stringy meat is nice and all, but we definitely don't need all of it. Which then finally gives us a bit of room to work with. You're making a very nice amount of copper, which I'm going to immediately put into use for copper arrows. 77? Yeah, I'll take it. Right, that should be enough. 120 crossbow bolts should be enough to deal with that. And then that's going to be straight fire from that one. Right. I'm feeling confident, which is a nice change of pace. I am going to ditch the... Actually, no. The bow probably will be useful. We need to fix shit, though, definitely. How much bone do we have? Not a lot, I imagine. Well, we do have bone in the form of all these dudes, so I could probably farm. I could probably harvest and get like 20 bone, 20, 60 bone. I don't have bone arrows yet, so it's kind of pointless. Could be something. When do we sleep? 1800 and 1700. Do we need anything desperately? Wood, probably. Yeah, probably. Wood and perhaps oxide. How are we dealing with this? How are we dealing with that? That's about half full, so let's top that up. Yeah, oxide gathering. Oops. Then you out into that. Right. Time to gather some much needed. Right, yeah, 120 rounds is going to be fine. Hunting stuff is going to be this. So let's get some materials. So we're close to finishing off the mission. We just need to complete a bit more of the slightly semi-arduous. Nice. Silica and oxide. Yeah, so basically we need to gather a bit more oxide, gather a bit more sulfur, and then we've got one more day, and then we can head off. Well, in game time, we need to, because we won't. The thing is, if we go now, by the time we get there, it'll probably be around the 4 o'clock margin, which, you know, not really a time we want to work with, being brutally honest. And then by the time we finish the mission, it may be close to night, and it's like, I don't want to chance that. So rather than risk being in an environment where we're desperately trying to get off planet and we're having to deal with whatever ship may be trying to attack us, rather than give them the benefit of me not being able to react in time at night, I will now be like, haha, motherfuckers, I have the ability to see, which is why we need to do it that way. At least that is the plan. I won't say that it is the grandest of plans, nor is it the very pinnacle of intelligence, but these kind of missions, I mean, considering my character is on the hard difficulty, it's not hardcore. I don't think I'm brave enough to go for that kind of thing, but if it's on the hard difficulty, then I want to take as much of an opportunity as possible to not die. That's the reason for the determination to not do stupid. You know, don't give the enemy the opportunity to do shit. Right. Besides, we're already coming up for 4:30 anyway in this game, so... The only thing I kind of wish it could possibly be is I can get the ability to level up, which... then allows me to fill out my remaining bits of armor, which would be really nice because I would love the ability to make some more bits of equipment. To be fair, I could try and do a bit of masonry building for not that much benefit. Right, let's replace you. Right, replace you with you, you with you. I think we need to make another crate. Okay. Right. I think we need wood, don't we? Yeah, we definitely do. Tea time. Actually, probably need to put this away first. And I'll probably put you here for the time being. Turn you into something useful. Right. Tweed time. Kind of impressed that pumpkins can survive against that kind of crap. Okay. So, how close are we? We're very close. I'm gonna cut down a few more trees so I can hopefully gain enough experience to obviously do the thing. It'd be kind of cool to have the... I'm definitely thinking of doing the whole open world nature missions, but I think the oh, fuck. Dude, did you see that? Fucking the tree split the logs in. Oof. That is kind of scary. But no, what was it? I think the open plan missions are probably going to be designed for either higher level characters. So I think I'm going to do my part to not fuck up and die in that regard. I mean, to be fair, the big thing really is just about gathering the materials so I can get the better equipment to then survive longer. Because, as we all know, it's all about that. Wolf! Headshot. Nice. Time to hunt. Oh, hello. I get my money back. Oh, I get my bolty back. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum. How close are we? We are, like, so close. Right, wolf. Where you at? Nope. Okay. Tweez, then. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I'm not looking forward to finishing off... well, I'm not looking forward to the third difficulty bit. Because, like... Unless it's another bear. Okay, if it's one bear, then I'm happy. Like, weirdly enough, we had a hard... Oh. I always overshoot. I should probably just focus on shooting... with the fucking... Yeah. Not aiming. Just use the bolt. Right. Good news is... we leveled. Which means I get to finish off the equipment. Yeah. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum. And a nice little bump to my EXP. Nice. Get in there. Yes, perfect. Right, so let's get our tech tree up. Let's go to tier 2. Get my head and leather armor so I can match that up. And then the next thing I need to research is... that actually looks like a much better thing. Yeah, I might be tempted... I might get that. Probably not as... I'll probably need to get that at some point, but yeah, crushed bone. These are ingredients for stuff. I think the next thing I'm probably going to need to research... we've got like 1 point left. I want to make something useful. Like, don't get me wrong, the crushed bone and shit is going to be useful, but it's more for like crafting other shit. So it's like, I'm going to think about maybe... oh, stone roof corner. Yeah, no, without a doubt. Stone roof corner. That's definitely going to be useful. Right, let's go craft the full gear set. So we're all set for that one. So what am I missing? I've got feet, so I just need arms and head. It looks stupid, without a doubt. But, combined... it's not so bad. It's by no means great, but... again, the benefits here. We do have better physical damage resistance, stamina regen, and health regen. Both of which I think we could probably do with. Just saying. Also, we absolutely need that. Put that into there. Right. So this is going to be it. This is the main mission. So we're going to fix up all the tools as much as possible. I have... think I'll take a couple bits, 100 bits of wood, and some fiber as well. I think we're probably going to need some fiber. Yeah, 1, 2. Right, those two are going to go in there. I'm going to need to fix that as well. That's fine. I don't need sticks. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but these fuckers will never kill me. Woo! No. Those fuckers could very easily kill me. Right, you go there. Right. Firewhacker. We won't be needing you in a sec. No, we won't be needing you, so that goes there. Won't be needing you now, so we'll just toss you to the side. So, oh, there's no. Oh, we could do with that. I'll take those 4 pillars. I'll swap you out that. Perfect. So those are 4 pillars that are already constructed, so we can kind of chill about that. That's good. That's pretty much it, isn't it? Yeah, ready to go. Right. Okay. Let's do this. Charge. Let us do this. Oh, yes, talent points. We probably should have more combat stuff, shouldn't we? Like increased damage. Yeah, maybe. Whatever we encounter, we'll... Right, let's load up the old iron bolts. Let's load up the old crossbow bolts. Right. So the mission itself is pretty much... We've set now. We're on the collision course with the final objective. Got the backpack on me. We need to go to the far side, which will give us the ability... Out of sticks, just in case. Because I think... Yeah. I'll craft this just in case. So, last part of this mission, and then all we need to do is exfil out, and we are in the clear. Meta still, if we can get to level 20 from this, this is going to be quite a useful thing. As once level 20 arrives, we'll be able into tier 3 tech, which will give us a machining bench. Once we get the machining bench, we can then focus on things such as the platinum stuff, the kitchen bench, obviously deep mining grinders that will need to come up with electronics. There's a few things here and there that we're going to need to like come back into the swing of things. So, but again, I'm going to probably focus a little bit in order to ensure for like entertaining streams for, and also to ensure the fun side of things, and also to avoid, you know, the grind, if you will, for the streaming side of factors. I will be playing this game after streaming to like get my characters level up, because again, it's fun, definitely, but it's probably not fun just watching me slowly but surely do the boring shit whilst not having the ability. It's nice to sort of complete missions and do stuff. I think that's probably the bit that people probably would like me to do, rather than the boring shit. Right. Om nom you. Om nom you. I have a giant fucking stack of stamina, which is wonderful. There we go. So, and you are gold. That is very nice. Wish I could get you. Then again, there's no reason to have you, so not really much of a point, is there? Ow. Oh, of course my character's wimping, and there's no fucking water. There is water. Well, there is the cherry berries, so that's fine. I think the first major thing I'm going to research and grab in terms of, like, when we finish this mission, because bearing in mind we're going to get, like, a fair amount well, not a huge amount of cash, but hopefully enough. I'm aiming to try and have the water canister as well. I think the big one will be researching the air can. If we can get the air can, then I will most definitely focus on that. Water, while it's not so much of a problem, it is something that we will need in the near future. But if I can do a mission, I'll do another mission where I can research that at least. But the big thing is just we need to research. We need to get there, unlock the air canister, because that does save a lot of fucking bother. Basically, it's in the workshop you do get an air canister, which from memory, and I hope they haven't nerfed it, when you've got that, you're pretty much solid. Like, you can make the air canister... You can make the air canister that, obviously... Oh, nice. from the metals and materials, and it probably is better in terms of equipment. But at the same time, it is also at the same time though, the air canister from the straight up, it's better than a water. It's better than an oxygen bladder, and only needs to be occasionally topped up. And it is a fucking godsend because it makes most missions so. I mean, to be fair, we've got the oxygen bladder, so it's not like I can't do it. But having the oxygen tank being something that you come spawning in with is such a nice feeling. Seriously, it's a fucking nice feeling. It's just, I really like it, and it's pretty much become the go-to strat. Like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna come down south. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna go into the mission, and the first thing I need to have is my oxygen tank because that is what my character needs. It's not a question; it's a fact, you know. Or the it's gonna need the water cannon, because again, it's just something that you don't then have to worry about. You don't then have to think, right, I'm going to have to dedicate resources to crafting that. I can just focus 100% on doing that. Oh, is it connected? No, it's not. Yeah, so if you're worried, by the way, if you guys are only just joining, don't worry. There is this will be turning into a playlist at the time of the live stream. This will eventually turn into a episode in a live stream remnants playlist where you can watch it from the beginning along with a few other episodes. I haven't written down a specific name or number for them. I'm kind of just I haven't written down like an episode 1, episode 2 sort of category, as I'm kind of liking this particular style. It's like, hey, it's a bit of a journey, and again, there's no specific sort of like, oh, I need to know which episode it is. Again, I'm experimenting with this particular one. I normally tend to do a part or an episode or a this or a that, but on this one, I'm purposefully not doing that. And you were dead, dude. Hopefully we can kill enough of the dudes so that we can... And I forgot to... right, on that, so that's going to be... I forgot to go by the lakes to... I forgot to go by the lakes to grab that stuff. Is there any... No. No. No, no, no. Really? There's no additional, like, little berries and cherries? No? God damn it. Right, well, my character's gonna have to... Oop, there it is. Perfect. Thank you very much. You are a star. Oh, well, that's hardly anything, but... Well, beggars can't be choosers, and there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Primarily, it's just so I can, you know... There we go. We're not having to deal with the first problem. Right. Let us build and prepare.
You made it to the area. Get searching.
Right. I'm expecting a lot more dangers with this one. So... 1, 2, 3, 4... I'm going to build a 2-stack. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, I'm expecting shit to be flowing pretty bad at this one, so my intention is going to be to build a bit more of a defensive position and to ensure the survival. I think in the future leveling systems, I'm probably going to have, like, the spike strips and shit. Right, so pop you down, pop you over there. Right, so I'm gonna pop 1 here, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna probably need to construct more of those other things. Right, 9. Door frame. Got a wood door. Once again, we are going to roll with this. So... And then I'm going to go with... So 1, 2, 3, that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need more wood. It's fine. It's what we're here for. It's what we're carving this shit for. It's why we came here early. Because we have as much daylight as much as possible to try and finish off this mission and try and gather up its things. Because again, this is all about defending and ensuring our survival. We can gather a bit more wood, gather some materials. This is going to make things so much fucking easier for us. Perfect. Right, okay. Let us begin. Right, om nom you, toss you out. Om nom you, om nom you. You. We need like... We'll have 8, just to start with. And then... have 4 of you next. And then... I'm just trying to think about how best to defend this particular location, because without having spike strips or any kind of defensive stats in that regard, it could be a problem. So 1, 2, 3... Oh, shit. Well, that's never going to be discovered. Right, so that's giving us additional stability and security. And then you, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll turn you into a trap floor door. And then we'll have you 9. Okay, yeah. So should I build additional doors or windows? No. Can I activate it from here? Yes, you can.
Okay. Station activated.
Get ready for the shit flow. Oh, it's the fucking boars. I'm hearing them. I'm hearing them. Shit. Yeah, you can't aim with this. It's this. 62% complete. Where are you, little shit? Come on, come on, come on. That's a Jaguar. Jaguar down. That's that down. Mission objective complete. He's gone. Well fucking done. fuck in there,
You did
lads.
a lot more than just survive.
Yep. Fan-fucking-tastic. Bacon. I am surprised. I was expecting far more jaguars and monstrous creatures than the boars. Like, the boars are definitely assholes, and definitely you don't want to fuck with them. But I honestly didn't expect it to be... Well, no, let's not call it until... We still need to we need to still successfully exfiltrate the area and survive. So before I start touting how a particular thing may or may not have been easier than anticipated, let's get the fuck out of here without getting killed first. But I will take the opportunity to skin all of the creatures here to earn A, some ammunition back, and B, some much-deserved EXP. Because while we may not successfully get to level 20 from this, we certainly will get a pretty we will still get a pretty hefty amount of EXP. I am defo going to be taking the opportunity from that. Okay, that was a far more successful run with a crossbow than than the previous segment. That is definitely a fact. Right, let's get the fuck out of here. Defo. Any kind of berries at the moment we can try and om-nom on the way back to base. Because I don't think we're going to be encountering many other stuff. Come on, wind, fuck off already. Still not a kill. Still not a kill. I mean, it's not much EXP, I'll admit, but it's something. Ammo grab. And also, I finished the mission, so, you know. I am going the wrong way. I almost strayed into polar bear territory. That wouldn't have been good. Oh, come on, wind. Fuck off already. Oh. So we have completed the objective, which is wondrous. And better still, we can hopefully get out of our hair without too much risk factor. And as I said, tomorrow's stream, though, will be on Guild Wars, as I haven't played that game in a while, and we haven't obviously streamed that game in a while. So, well, I've dipped in and grabbed the dailies on occasion, but not to the same extent as we should have done. So what I will be doing is I will be hopping in to complete more of the story, because again, we are getting very close to where I left off the last time, which is actual territory that I have not played on. So I'm rather excited to get to that point, as we've been making a fair amount of progress towards finishing the, well, I've been making a lot of progress with the campaign and story and everything, so I'm definitely excited to see what kind of, how the story will pan out. Though, I have been warned by a fair amount of people that the, I mean, both commentators and friends have stated that the campaign in, well, the Icebrood Saga is kind of the most disappointing part of, like, any... it's basically the most disappointing and not so good stuff. I will gladly take a wolf... I will gladly make a wolf kill. Is that what I think it is? Keep. We're getting close to We're getting close to getting to level 20. That'll be a fucking brilliant way to finish off level this mission. Just murderize a few things. And be like, yep, you're done. That'll be fucking sick. Right, keep your eyes peeled. We could get ambushed. Really doesn't help that I keep lag spiking. God damn it, Bambi! I don't want to kill Bambi, but Bambi keeps running into my goddamn shots. I mean, it was a headshot, so it was a clean and instant kill. Not so much the mother. That one is still kind of a bit of an oof. Come on, I'm so close. Wolf, please. Shit. Come on. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, come on, we're so close. We're so fucking close. Where's a wolf when you need one? Look, you just... God damn it, wolves, just show up already. Just show up. We just need a couple of... I just need to kill, like, maybe 3 more wolves. Maybe 4 at the most. And then I can not only finish this mission with the knowledge that we've got, you know, my character has leveled up, like, what, 10, 15 levels? But that my character... Like, what was it? My character started out at level 14 today. Like, when we started this stream, my character was level 14. And within a beautiful... within this stream in particular, we've been able to level up a ridiculous amount. Like, the mission objectives, killing all the animals and all that jazz. That has granted me... That has granted enough experience to be able to go, yep, we got it. Right, we're almost back at base now. Come on, where are the wolves? I had like a nice like there was a giant pile of wolves nearby. And then these fuckers have decided, you know what, we're going to go extinct for a few minutes whilst you need us. Come on, wolves. Or any animals, to be fair. I know I'm in the transitionary area, so maybe that might be it. I say transitionary area, like the midway point. For some reason, this area has never... There's always a lacking in animals, or at least when you don't want them. Well, so when you need them. When you don't want them, oh god, the fuckers are everywhere. At this moment, I think the game knows I need... Whoa! Ambush! Thank you, game! Come on, boyo. Get the fuck in there. Yeah! We got it! Right, now we actually need to get the fuck out of Dodge. Go, 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 go! We've done it! We've fucking done it! Leveled up 6 levels. PC's happy. 6 fucking levels in 1 mission. Well, we leveled up like what? More than 6 levels in 1 mission, but in this mission, in this stream, we leveled up 6 times, and we completed the mission, which is pretty good. I will say I do like my house. What was the button for? Of course. Right, how do I turn off my heads up? Hide UI. Number pad 9. I'm gonna miss my little hut. I think... I'm gonna miss my little hut. It's been a nice little hut. It didn't do, like, major amounts of stuff, but I think it's done pretty solid in that regard. And to be fair, the design frame is actually quite simplistic, but also quite effective. And I reckon I can probably do the same and turn this into something useful. Right, let's get the fuck out of here. Run! Oh, will be delivered back to the station. Exotic extractions are now completed through the orbital exchange interface. This is craftable in the crafting bench. Okay. Take all. Right. Yes. Return to station. Yes. Yes. Here we go. Mission done. Where's my computer being? I see. Cable's being a bit awkward. 150. Get in there. Good shit. Good shit. That is a mission success. My character has no fucks to give. But that's fine. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We have 188, which means I can immediately research that. And then immediately hate the game because we can't get what we want. Yes, I don't care. Yes, 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 yes. Right, we finally get that. Right. You can't! Oh, you fucking cunt. Oh. Fucking cunt. What is that? Ship recall button. Oh, damn. Son of a bitch. Right. I was hoping we could get that, but no. Alright. With extended life support systems, right. You know what? We might as well build the first one. Right. Keeps hunger at bay longer. Modifier. Comic coal stack. Fucking way expensive. Yeah, we're definitely... I'd be fair, we're definitely going to have to do a few missions to complete stuff. Because holy shit. I mean... yeah, no. So is there any kind of crossbow? No, not really. It's kind of irritating. Is that the thumper? That looks like the thumper. Well, whatever. Still, we have completed our objectives, and I think that was the one I used to work with. Yeah, that one. Lua and Virosuit. You could get these ones, which were more suited for cold or heat resistance, but this one was the one I went with for the bog standard, because you could then get the armor equipment. Which this one was all about rain. This one, yeah, this was about physical wear rate of pickaxes. So this was the gatherer's one. This was the combat one, like the survival one, because you could increase your. You could be a lot more sneaky, or if you wanted to be more combat orientated, you have these particulars, which allows you to survive maximum stamina, maximum state. There's a whole fuse. There's a huge amount of stuff there. Compound bow. But yeah, there's a lot of things you can research here, but. That's going to be it from me, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course, subscribing to the channel. I'm gonna... I hit level 20 game. unless I have to, like, wait until that shit happens. So I'll probably have to wait until I'm on planet side. But yeah, so basically the first thing I'm going to be researching is the machining bench. And then immediately we're going to start looking into making electronics, a special kind of gear. So obviously grabbing electronics. We're going to be building some concrete furnaces, cement mixers, so I can then make concrete. We're going to focus on sort of things. I will be playing this game a little bit later on this evening to try and do a couple of missions, maybe try and have some fun, and make my way towards getting concrete basins and all that jazz. The main intention here is to try and get my character some guns, as well as the ability to do stuff. What is that? I just saw something new. Alteration bench. Ah, this is the upgrade option, yeah. But still, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Wayfarer, what is that? Ooh. Harsh Sands of Icarus, nice. And I'm guessing that's for cured leather. That's really fucking cool. We get the hunter chest armor as well. Nice. There are some good bits of armor now. That's seriously fucking good armor. They've added some new stuff. I am liking this. And they've added some more stuff as well. Vapor condenser. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Doesn't make sense. Okay. It's like the ultimate weapon as well. But yes, I will catch you guys in the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one.